the show after our shout out from our sponsors, Guillotines and Guitars. We are on the Guillotine segment.
Guillotines.
Thank you for that. We're talking about horror movies. What prop in a horror movie would you take home?
What prop would you like to have? Most valuable prop would you like to have?
You gonna use some grammar on my ass? You gonna challenge me?
No, I'm just saying.
Did I use a run-on sentence in my sentence?
No, I don't even think you used a sentence.
Well, sometimes sentences include words.
And where did we get this topic from?
My cousin Little Wayne, the way from Washington State, but now resides in Florence, South Carolina. Thank you, cousin, for choosing this topic. And
Little
we chose
Wayne, it's a good topic too.
It is. It's a good topic. Shoot me! Don't do that. Don't do that.
And Trey, what are we drinking now?
On tonight's episode of Guillotines and Guitars, ladies and gentlemen at the table, we are drinking buttery nipples. These are just the regular buttery nipples, but we're good. We love them.
Scott never showers. He's got all the buttery nipples. That's so nasty.
That was pretty nasty.
Just think about it.
Yeah.
And hold on. Let me make a statement. Let me make a statement.
We're talking about my
Carol still hasn't finished his first shot from the first segment of the show.
That
He
is
takes his
bullshit.
shots in third, so he just takes his time.
Quarters, man. Quarters.
He's working on it. He's still got some of that fireball from earlier.
Yeah. That's 7 hours ago. Cheers, boys.
Look at it. Hold on. I opened mine only one side open.
Again?
Yeah. Only one side open.
Every time. That's why it tastes so nasty. All the time when you drink these double shots. You got the nipple open?
I got it corrected now.
You got the butter and the nipple open?
Both of them's open.
All right, good. We good to go. All right, cheers, guys.
All right.
Nipply butter.
That son of a gun had some booze in
Oh,
it. buddy.
yes, it did, John. Woo!
Good stuff.
John Burr's right every time we take a shot.
Oh, my God. He's right on it. He's like, it just comes right in there.
I don't know how he does it.
Just jumps in there.
I'm surprised you didn't put him in your rap song, Chris.
I may have him in there somewhere. May have him. You have to listen closely.
Okay.
Scott, so let's see. Hold on. It's mid-90s. No. Mid-80s. Like 85 to 80. Look, 85 to 90.
Okay.
You watching a...
We on a date?
Not yet, but the night is young.
hey, easy. That's sensitive, man. Ooh.
Oh, look at it.
You got some soft hands.
And you got some soft skin too. Yeah.
Scott, you better be careful. You turn that thing
It
on.
just-
I better turn it off.
It just moved.
I needed like a record scratch.
All right, 85 to 90. You're watching a horror film.
Why's it
is
got to be 85 to 90?
Well, hey,
with 85 to
I'm
90.
corrected. So, what are you watching at this time, and what you see something you're like, man, I want that. What is it?
Okay, so we're talking about
Horror films.
Yep.
And
we're
what
talking about a prop.
Yeah.
that-
So you're watching the scary movie. So what? Man, I want that. What is it?
well, if there's one prop that I would really want, and I still want today, I wish I could have, but there's the T800 model.
The calculator?
Or the Wowzers? You remember the Wowzers?
Wait, that's a T-84.
No, was it 1991 or 1992?
The Terminator?
The Terminator.
Yeah.
The T800 model. The
Slick back hair guy.
no, this is the actual endoskeleton.
The what?
And
Endo?
Endoskeleton that you see at the beginning of Terminator 2.
Like the actual metal
The
skeleton
metal skeleton
with the red eyes
Yeah.
and yeah. Okay.
That's something I would love to have in my house set up. I think it would be
look to
cool.
your left.
Like a
Hey, look straight in front of you.
But
well, you got this one here.
Oh, you do.
You could put that in your house.
yeah, but that's not the same thing.
I roundhouse kicked to him. He's no good.
No, you
The video shows a different story.
It does.
You didn't get it close. As a matter of fact, one of the things in that video that I think Kimberly said, I laughed at what she said more than the video was when you open the door and you jump back, and Kimberly was like, "Look, his little ponytail jumps back too."
Did she say that?
Yeah.
I was like, "Oh my god!" She said, "I watched it again, and it does. It's like you jump back, and then your ponytail's like it jumps back too."
Well, he was scared too.
You see, scared all the color off of him.
But no, yeah, I think it's the T800 model. I think is what they called it in the movie. But
That was in the first Terminator.
well, it's
Or the second.
the second one. Well,
No, the second one, it wasn't. No. You talking about the first
the
one.
very beginning of Terminator 2,
Mm-hmm.
where it shows the battle where the Terminators are.
Oh, yes. You are correct.
That's yeah,
You are correct.
That's the one you see.
Yep.
What'd you call it?
It's the T800, I think.
Okay, yeah, you're right.
No
I
way.
just looked it up, but just make sure because the
T800,
other one was a T1000.
Yeah. Yeah, so the T1000 was one from the first one, right?
Now, would that be a horror movie prop that you wanted, or just a prop?
I would
And is that
consider Terminator.
I think that was a.
And is that considered a prop?
Yes, it's a prop. It's a. Why wouldn't it be a prop?
What's the hand gestures? what is that?
When I think props, I think like things in the scene, not necessarily actors and characters.
But this wasn't an actor or a character. This was a machine they made.
Like the broom.
Okay, I get where you're going.
Like the broom in
Harry Potter.
Wizard of Oz.
Yeah.
I'm gonna get you, my little pretty. You know that was a prop. You know,
Yeah.
her little.
Well, that was the witch who said
Yeah,
that. But
Yeah,
not the
but that's a
broom.
prop.
But the broom, he
Well,
means.
yeah, and the Terminator, the T.
And she made them little letters in the sky. Toto.
Is a prop too. I think it's a mechanical machine
I
that
get
they
where you're
made
going.
for the movie.
It's
I could come
2:30.
up-
It's 2:30 in the morning. You going down your hallway and you see that bastard in the middle of your hallway. All of a sudden,
We were kung fu fighting.
what entrance are you making, or exit are you
Exit.
making?
He's gonna go woo, and his ponytail's gonna jump up.
No, but to me, I think that would be a cool prop to have in my house.
Yep.
And I could have had it in 2007.
Oh, really?
Wait, what?
Okay, I'm listening.
Okay, let me clarify. I said I could have had it in 2007 when it went up for auction, the actual replica from the movie sold for $500,000.
How
So
close were you?
I wasn't that close because I didn't have that much funds.
Did you touch it?
No.
Oh, you quit the music. I felt now it sounds
But
stupid.
anyway, yeah. So they actually had this prop went up
sale.
for auction.
Yeah.
For
I love when
it
those.
was
I
close
found
to-
it in the yard sale
it was
3 years
close
ago.
to $500,000 is what it sold for.
So, I mean, that like you would want the prop in your living room or something.
Well, I would like to have not in my living room. I'd like
At
to
the
have
end of the
that
hallway.
prop somewhere
I mean,
in my
would you-
house.
At the foot of the bed.
I mean, wouldn't you rather have like Burt Reynolds Trans Am or something to fill the living room up a little more?
Man.
No, that wouldn't fit in my living room.
Bullshit. I've been in your living room.
It's big.
Oh, please.
He's got a 3,200 square foot home.
No.
Flat.
no, that's
Not
not
2-story.
3,200.
Flat.
No.
Have you
Let's
seen
don't.
this?
He's got 3 living rooms.
Have you seen his living room?
Oh, yeah.
I've been in the one
I
that's
got lost in it.
I've been in the one that's got the ice skating arena and the football field in it, but I hadn't
When did he put
seen
that in?
too.
I thought it was just a bowling alley.
Yeah.
Oh, no, that's in the other.
No,
one, I
Chuck's got that blocked off.
Oh yeah. He had,
Okay, all right. Enough of this. Enough of this. All lies.
It snows in one part of the house and summer in another part of the house.
daylight saving time is only on the west side.
And Chuck's in between.
Come on in, workers.
That's, yeah.
But I mean, you wouldn't like to have the actual
Yeah.
Terminator.
Yeah, that would be cool. I mean,
Not with my mindset. I ain't having nothing like that in my house.
Because you'll forget it's there.
Yep. Exactly.
what prop would you want, Chris?
What's it called? Hellraiser's Pandora box? No, it's called McAllister's or
Yeah, the box.
McClellan's box, made by ancient Chinese. And if you open it, it opens Pandora's box to all worlds. But unfortunately, Hellraiser is part of that world, world, and he has such sights to show you.
Oh. Good one. I remember that.
Yeah.
Sounded like him too.
When we did the Hellraiser room for the haunted house back in the 90s, I wanted to do, we had all the character costumes, and we had the cube that we made, and out of a 4x4, and 4x4 piece of wood for the younger listeners, not a 4x4 truck. And what I wanted to do was sit it on the corner where they came in from one side. I wanted to have it sitting on a corner with tied to a string, and I had a drawing that I did with a pulley system where I could use fishing line to raise it up when they came in, so they couldn't see the fishing line, but they'd see the box come up. And then a second wire was connected to that. When I pulled the second wire, it would pull it across the room, so it would go straight up, and then be like, oh yeah, look at that. But then it would go across the room, and because I had the two strings, I could do it curved. I did it in my bedroom to test it, but I never put it in the haunted house. That would have been cool though.
It would, because they're not.
Why didn't you put it in haunted house?
I didn't have time because we were like building stuff inside the room.
That-
We were doing
that
all this-
would've
built
been cool.
an
That
And I
would've
was-
been-
They built an extra room. Well, this is on the new haunted house.
Yeah.
But in the old haunted house, I think the very first Hellraiser y'all did with the pit, I think that just demolished all the Hellraisers right there. When y'all looked like y'all was on the sand dunes and
It did get demolished
with the bridge.
by the crowd that gathered in the corner and wouldn't leave, and the whole platform that we built for the people to walk on and to go around the room. They were all gathered in the corner and they wouldn't move, so the whole thing collapsed.
No carpenters was involved in that build.
Yeah, I actually lived like 5 minutes away, and I was wearing contacts, and one of my contacts fell out, so I had to run back home and get some contacts and then run back to the haunted house. And I come pulling around the back of it, and this is prime haunted house time. It's dark, but all these lights are on back in the back, and I come pulling up, and I'm like, that doesn't look right, So I get out of the truck and go walking up, and all these people are scrambling around. I was like, what's going on? So the floor fell in one of the rooms. I was like, oh man, that's terrible. And then I'm almost to where to go in the side of the house to go toward our room. And then I hear somebody say, the Hellraiser room. And I was like, oh my God, that's my room. And then I got in there and all the lights are on, all the security lights or whatever. And sure enough, there's the rest of my guys in there. They're working on this floor trying to fix it. In the 5 minutes that I was gone, somebody had gone a group of people went to the corner and wouldn't come out. So the whole thing collapsed. So imagine if I had the cube raise and go across towards them.
It wouldn't have been the bridge. It would have been the walls that they had to worry about.
We had so much fun in there.
Oh, yeah. But
I got off the rails a little bit. Sorry.
no.
Go
I'm
That's
gonna add about 3 minutes to this. But the new haunted house that was built, y'all had Jonathan's sister hanging in the middle,
Yeah.
with the chains.
Well, she was sitting on a swing that was hidden.
And it looked like she was like the chains was just
She was suspended. I can't remember how we had it, but yeah. So she's actually sitting on a swing, but the chains
split
came up her
rail
side.
had the parkan lights, when they're shut. Well, they bought the parkan lights in
the ceiling,
and they put black mesh, like see-through cloth, and it looked like hell's coming in, and they had the dimmer packs, So the red would slowly come on. I'm like, and it was awesome, Bo. It was like a spectacle.
Did it scare you?
It was just awesome. I knew what was going, but people that came through.
Well, he knew that it was my voice.
But
and
you
so
had Hellraiser come through, Chatterbones, all the characters in Hellraiser. They had the Chatterbones mask, and
Welcome to Hellraiser.
that's what he said. We have such sights to show you, and it was just they had the
We have
strobe.
such sights to show you.
It was you couldn't compete with it because they had the technology, But eventually, I built the body bag room, and I took first place after Hellraiser left.
That's right. I was about to say it wasn't while we were there because we won best room and best costume.
It was like
and
4 years in a row. It was ridiculous. I was thinking about cutting cables at the time. I was like, let's see how you do without these lights.
So that's what happened to Trey and those bridge.
I was about to say somebody might have sabotaged our
That's
bridge
what it
because
sounds like.
But anyway,
we were pretty good carpenters. I don't know what happened there.
Right.
But anyway, yeah, I would like to have. It's called. It starts with an M. I can't even pronounce it.
McDonald's.
McDonald's box.
Men.
But they actually.
But yeah, it's the box from Hellraiser.
There is a real box. If you press the center of it, it does all this bullshit, and it looks like it's doing some stuff.
Like a puzzle. There's
It costs
puzzle box.
thousands of dollars.
Yeah.
But I would never push it. But simply because
is it a
I know
one
what
push on?
happens when you push it. Chain starts coming through your ass and eyeballs, and you be hanging by the flesh of your scrotum before you know it.
Oh, you gonna push that button?
Oh yeah. Bad things happen when you open that box, and if I
So
had
it was like
I'd
it was
keep
like a
it in the
Pandora's
cage.
box.
Yes, I keep it in the cage. Nobody can't touch it, but I just want to look at it. Well, yeah.
He'd have that box in his room every night.
You stupid.
Come and do it to me again. Come on.
You what?
I think Carol just spit on himself or something. What's going on over there?
You all right over there, Carol? What's
He's
your?
okay.
All right, Carol. I'm anxious to hear yours, buddy. What's yours? Jack Skeleton.
The bicycle from The
'Cause
Shining.
Nobody's skinnier than you.
Tricycle from the shop.
Tricycle. Sorry.
The tricycle from what you call it?
The Shining, like we just said.
From The Shining or the tricycle from Saw?
Psycho
What
Killer.
Oh yeah.
Cascade.
And the first one he wrote.
That's right.
No,
Baby. Run away.
So actually, for me, I would like to have something simple and something that could be useful. But I would like to have the
Yes.
the Saw from Texas Chainsaw Massacre.
Oh, what it says, the family.
Too.
Yeah.
It says in the family.
Saw was family.
Yeah.
So I would like to have that Saw, but doing research on stuff, which I didn't really have to do research on a horror prop that I'd like to have because there's quite a few horror props I'd like to have, but
Yeah.
the chainsaw would probably be my first. It would be my first choice because I would like to have that saw. It'd be a good piece to have,
That'd be nice
I
to
mean-
hang up in here.
My living room ain't as big as Scott's, but it would, you.
Which one?
Yeah, well, neither one of them. Mine ain't as big as none of his, but it would be a good piece.
I got a leaf blower.
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
It don't have quite the same effect, but it's close. It makes some noise.
Blow your leg off, man.
Well, yeah. But during this research, I run across something where it talked about props that were used in more than one movie. That was repeat props, and like one of them that I had looked at was because it was tied to horror movies, but the 1973 Oldsmobile, it was a Delta 88. It was used in The Evil Dead.
Ooh, the first one.
That's not going to be Christine, is it?
No.
No. I know what you're talking about, though.
Because I just thought about that. I'd love to have Christine.
Yeah, that would
You got a picture
That
of
would be a cool.
I do
prop
have
to
a picture of it. That car was also used in Spider-Man.
What?
Are you serious?
And that,
Spider-Man?
and that car was also, it should be
And Spider-Man,
should be with Toby
McGuire.
Maguire.
so the first Spider-Man,
Right. But
from the
also,
early 2000s.
also Drag Me to Hell. So that car's been used in 3 different movies.
Wow.
So it stayed on the studio lot then.
Right.
So they-
Now, it just sits there, you know.
Now, which Evil Dead you're talking about? That's
14.
Evil Dead.
14.
Yes. That's
One.
no God Almighty, Evil Dead.
Jack the Ripper.
I know what you're talking about.
Roger Rabbit.
Please.
But
Beethoven.
and even that
The dog.
like I had saw something where like Chucky's eyes in the doll, you know, was in that and you had seen it before, but I'd seen it earlier, but it was where it was in that that little skeleton thing's eyes, you know, the eyes were supposedly, I guess, the same. But even like in Ghostbusters, like the little reader thing they had, like it was used
The Geiger meter.
Yeah, the PKE meter. It was
Yes.
used in
Yeah.
Ghostbusters. They live and in Suburban Commando, but they were a lot of different props that I guess they used in different movies that you never researched or never looked at.
Damn, you're just as good as Scott right now.
I do research. I'm
Well,
a
just
hunter.
like the car
I'm a
right
hunter.
there, that's pretty impressive. Evil Dead's. I still can't think of the damn episode.
It's when they drive into the cabin and no
Yeah, but he's also
What
he ran from the cabin in the car, and he got to the bridge, and it was all peeled up. You know,
Yes.
I can't think of that
But they were
episode.
It really surprised me at all the movie props that they used.
And
over.
there's a lot of props where
right,
they
right there. What was that thing right there?
that's
I can't remember what that little skeleton thing was called, but
that's
Tales
Let me
of
see.
the Crypt, Tales
from the
of the
Crypt.
Tales from the
Oh,
Crypt.
Yeah.
So the eyes, and then so even like like in Little Shop of Horrors, the dentist equipment they used, that was also used in Batman. The same the same stuff.
Batman. What scene? What
It was when
part?
the Joker, when Jack Nicholson.
Oh,
And Batman, when he done his transformation,
Yeah.
the same tools that in Little Shop of Horror was used.
mirror. Remember that mirror?
That's crazy. I didn't know that. That's awesome.
And so
It's a trip. There's a lot of stuff that Hollywood uses.
over,
Like it stays in like a big warehouse.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they pull it out if they need something, or if some producer
Well, I
making
guess-
a movie, they're like,
Well, it
Let
saves
me
money.
use
That's no different than them
Evil
using.
Dead.
That's
Army
Chris.
of the Darkness.
Army of Darkness. Yeah.
That's no different than using actual sets, like in Hollywood, when in Universal Studios, and they have the entire city block or whatever, and they use these same things for all these different movies, like Back to the Future. Obviously, that's what it's real famous for. But saves
They
money if
use
they could just.
Magnolia Mall for that.
That was a different movie.
Just kidding.
That was a Lean on Me, I think. But yeah, so they had the like to do the facades. They saved money if they could just paint or not just paint, but a building's there, a facade's there, they could redo it. So that makes sense to be able to use props and paint them, refurbish them, rebuild them, edit them a little bit.
Right.
So yeah, it makes sense. But I guess you don't think about the props being
Reused.
Yeah.
yeah, you don't.
The car you showed me has got me messed up.
That's
I
pretty
can't
good.
believe they used that car in so many.
That car's
movies.
got 37 miles on it.
Are you serious?
No, I'm just
37 miles.
I'm
on
in
that
I'm
car.
three
just-
different
I'm
movies,
just
but I mean
kidding.
it's the same car.
I'm just
And
kidding about the miles.
Oh my god!
But
Why do you do that?
Even like the swords and
Piece of
Kill,
sausage just come out my mouth.
I just thought it
the swords and Kill Bill, the
Hold
swords,
on.
that's different than the cruise.
the swords, and,
I'm good.
so the swords and Kill
I
Bill
think-
Volume 1 was also used in Sin City.
Never watched those movies.
You should, it's especially.
Have you ever
Sin
watched
City.
Blind Fury with the blind guy who was in Vietnam and the kid got attached to him and the guy used a sword killing people?
I don't know.
I'm totally
Was
made
that
that up.
David Carradine? Who
Yeah, no,
played
that was that. Yeah, I remember that movie. But I don't
And
know
he
what
killed the
this-
guy in the hot tub at the end.
I don't remember.
He was in the hot tub
Was that David Carradine? Though?
Yeah, but what you talking about?
enjoying
is,
the hot tub.
is
The hot tub was hot.
that where they threw his sword out the van? He start counting 1,000.
No. He was in a cornfield at one time, though. He was killing people in the cornfield.
Are you thinking about Malachi?
No. You talking about children of the corn? I have confused the hell out.
Gabriel.
Yeah,
Trey, what you got, man?
So moving along to Trey.
Trey, a prop you would like to have.
Okay. Well, I was looking up another. You made me think about something else. Talking about cars, and I was trying to find it because I knew this story, but I can't remember where it was from. But in Back to the Future, when they go to the future, there's they got the flying cars going around the block and all. Right there in the city square, there's a car in the back, and I think it's a car from. What was the movie that Sylvester Stallone was in the future where he's a cop? Judge
Dredd.
Judge Dredd.
I've never seen that movie.
Taco Bell.
Yeah, I think it is. I could be.
That was him and Wesley Snipes.
Yeah.
That was Demolition Man.
That was Demolition Man.
Demolition Man.
Yeah, no, I'm not.
Yeah.
I'm not 100% positive. That's-
Taco, the little guy Taco Bell, playing the piano like it's a fancy restaurant.
Anyway, there was a. No, I was trying to remember where the movie was, and I've got a picture of it here on my screen, but I still it's not showing the other movie. But in Back to the Future, when they go to the future and they're on the city square, town square, whatever you call it, and the cars are flying around, there is a car in the background that's parked, not going anywhere, but that car was from a different movie, and I can't remember if it was Judge Dredd or something else, and that's what I was trying to find. But no, my movie prop would be the rabbit from Twilight Zone movie. When he pulls the rabbit out of the hat and it turns into this big crazy, which looked just like the giant mask at Suck Bang Blow at the beach.
Giant mask.
Remember we put it on in the back room? I was the only one to put it on because I wouldn't get lice or anything because I didn't have hair.
Nope.
You don't remember?
I wouldn't have put any mask on in that room.
Scott, I know you didn't. I was the only one that did it. Scott, you don't remember that mask, the giant crazy rat?
I do remember it. We took some pictures with it.
Yeah, that's what it reminded me of anyway. But yeah, that was that's what I would like to have is that mannequin that they used, the scary rabbit that came out of the hat. That's what I want.
Interesting.
That's all I got. I gave you 1.5. I gave you the rat and I gave you this car.
No, that's cool. But while we're talking about this, does anyone know what the most expensive horror prop ever sold was?
Ooh, this.
What do you mean sold?
I'm interested.
Sold
to the movie or sold after the fact?
Sold at an auction.
No.
Well, I know it'd be over.
Hold on. Let me think for a minute. Hold on. I'll take a wild guess. It's either Jason memorabilia or Freddy Krueger
I bet the mask.
memorabilia.
No.
Nope.
So it's neither one of them.
Neither one of those.
All right, I'm game. Let's go.
I'll tell you what. And I looked at, and I've looked.
Whoa! Hold on. How about? Hold on. I got a third one. Michael Myers.
Nope.
No.
No, and I've looked on 2 or 3 different sites, and they all come up with the same
Number.
The same one is the axe in The Shining.
Really?
Are you serious?
Oh yeah, coming through the door.
Yep.
That's it.
It sold for, I think, and I might be wrong on the number, but because I'm going off of my head from what I read, because I don't have it brought up, but I think it was like $290,000 or something like that.
Wow.
That's what it sold for.
I would think
the
it would
actual
be
axe that
Wonder how much they paid for
that
it
Jack
back then.
Nicholson used
$11.
in the movie. Probably
Hold on.
20
I'm about
bucks.
to look something up. So how much money?
200
I think
something.
200
Give me a second.
9,
Y'all keep talking.
220,000.
I'm gonna be right back.
He's
I'll tell you what. I'll make
challenging you,
a
Scott.
drink for our last shot before. while you're looking.
we'll do that. While you're doing that, though, I do want to bring up because when this topic got started, I started looking back on different things, and actually not just talking about horror movies, but every movie.
So how much did the axe make?
I think 210,000, something like that.
What does Goggle say?
No, this is what I looked up. The Scream mask. You know how much it sold for?
How much?
Till today. Over $350 million.
No, it
I'd
didn't.
be hard pressed.
$350 million.
That's what Goggle says.
It says 1.6 million.
You need new batteries.
Where at?
350 million.
Domestically, what?
The what?
Domestically?
That's for the movie, Chris.
That's what the movie made.
shit.
351 million. Hey, you was close, Chris. Don't let Scott piss on your parade.
I asked for the mask. Huh?
That's what the movie
And
grossed.
that wasn't the scream either. That was
Last call.
that was the
I'm going to make this right. Hold on.
That-
Make it right,
yeah.
Chris. Make it right. Scott,
I'll
finish your
ask
story.
this.
What you was telling
I'm
us
going to ask
something
Google this. What scary movie mask holds the most millions?
Okay, no. Let's not do that.
Scary movie.
Okay, anyway.
She's confused. She didn't see me
I know.
that shit.
While we doing last call, let me finish what I was saying.
Go,
Was that
Scott, go.
I went and looked up movie memorabilia sold at auctions, not only horror movies but just all of them. Do you know what the prop that
brought
the most money?
What
ever?
prop brought the most money, Scott?
Well, I can give
Pennywise.
you the top three.
Yeah.
And it surprised me. But one of the tops was Dorothy's
Slippers.
500 million.
not that.
Well,
it was
they're in
like,
the-
it was like $1.2 million.
Well, they're in
for
the
those
Smithsonian
slippers.
now.
Yeah.
I've seen them there
You know why they're in the Smithsonian?
because they're famous.
Yeah. You know who bought them and put them in the
I did not.
Smithsonian?
No.
I didn't know this either until I looked it up. George Clooney and Leonardo DiCaprio
Really?
bought them at auction,
Wow.
paid, I think, 1.3 million, and then they donated them to the.
Did you see the real picture of? I mean, what a picture of them without them being in the movie? How dingy
No.
they look. And
Yeah.
stuff.
Well, I've seen, like I
no,
said,
I
I've seen them in person.
Oh, have you?
Yeah, at the Smithsonian.
But I mean, that's
and they're
they went for that much.
Yeah.
But what
Well, you gotta think they're-
what shocked me?
how old
was,
are they now? Like 90 years old?
Yeah, but that movie was made, I think, in the 1950s.
Was it that late? For some reason, I was
Oh
thinking.
no,
it was-
think it was before that one.
1930s.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was thinking it was 30s. That's why I said
Yeah,
80s, 90s.
30s. Yeah. So yeah, they're that old. But also, the Cowardly Lion suit recently sold for I think $3.3 million. You know,
3.3 million.
yeah, the suit.
Damn. We need to start making movie props.
Chris, what do you think?
I'm still looking at the most, the $1 million Michael Myers mask.
Okay.
Well, I think you're wording it wrong.
Because
Myers.
your phone's on the camera the whole time, so I just wanted to make sure that.
Oh man, yeah, that's.
It don't have the.
He's not even
What I
paying
want,
attention.
it don't have what I want to hear. Like, see.
That's because I think what you're trying to ask for is
Gibberish.
not a real question.
And look,
Gog.
Yeah, and exactly.
it says screen. It don't give a number. But I guarantee. Look at my nipples.
Anyway, that's a good note to end on.
But that was a good topic. Thank you, Little Wayne, for that.
All right, let's take a shot.
Little Wayne.
Yep.
Here's the Little Wayne and
Take a
Dibus
shot to
Smitha.
finish up.
I didn't even do that right.
That son of a gun had some booze in it, buddy.
What was that? What the fuck was that?
God almighty. Mother.
Woo, that was
No,
rough.
what was that?
What you
Was that everything? It's still burning. I gotta use the bathroom.
That was
And it ain't number one.
what was that?
that was absolutely disgusting by itself.
What
You
was
gotta
that?
drag me across the river to get rid of this ass fire. What the hell?
Oh, that was the Kraken.
Oh my!
Ooh, this is good when it's mixed with something. We just did a shot by
Yeah,
itself.
like a gallon of water.
I got
That's
the
not
Kraken
good.
coming out of my ass. Ass fire. Ass fire. All right, that was a good segment.
All right.
Jesus.
Damn.
That was terrible. Look, I just want to go on record and apologize to you guys for what I just did to you. I didn't expect that either. That was terrible.
You know what? You did it to yourself because I'm ready to party for another hour.
Good luck to you. I'll drive by on the way to take my daughter to school and honk the horn at you.
Yep.
All right, that was a good segment. That was a good show. We had a great time. We talked about so many things. We can't mention a lot of things, including the box. The ass fire box, what I'm going to call it.
God.
Yeah.
He's begging to be punished.
This is season 9.
Season 9.
Shit. Hold on.
Episode 9.
This is season 2, episode 9.
There you go.
There you go.
Jack Kevorkian.
And we are.
No. Season 2, episode 9. We had a great time.
You want one more of
Guillotines and
those shots?
guitars. No, not of that sort. We had a great time. Wish we could stay, but we got to go. We got to work tomorrow. Some of us got jobs. All right. Hope everybody stays in tune for next week. This is Guillotines and Guitars, and we're out.